En este especial de Playtime. In the 60s, it was sex, drugs, and rock and rolls. In the 70s, war, world peace, the power to the people, love and peace.
In the 80s, it was lip gloss?
Safe sex, probably, in the 80s, yeah.
Shoulder pads.
Yeah, and in the 90s, girl power.
Yeah. But I think girl power has been there through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's just exploded a little bit, but it's always been there.
I think it's all of those things through all those eras rolled into one. What you were talking about, safe sex, love, power to the people, and the shoulder pad and the lip gloss. Yeah. And the 80s positivity, 90s conscience.
And rock and roll will never die.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
and
good.
Of course the sex will
like
never
Neil
go
Young
away.
says,
So, live and let die.
Yeah, that's true. Another good phrase, Yeah. Are you fond of the James Bond movies?
Yeah.
I'm changing, completely the things that...
We've got Roger Moore in our new movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
What about the movie? Because less has been said about the movie.
Well, we planned this movie about 4 years ago when we first, started out. We really wanted to do that. And then, basically, it's 5 days in the life of the Spice Girls. It's more than just about the Spice Girls. It's about Britain in the 90s, London. It's a British comedy, and there's some great people in there.
So even if you don't like us, it's very entertaining. There's lots of good actors in it. It's very funny.
Oh, but I do like you.
Good.
Yeah, that's true. But which are the similarities probably with the curly hair?
Curly hair. I like curly hair.
Yeah, thank
There's
you,
nothing wrong with
Mel.
curly hair.
No, I love it, But when I was a teenager, I used to comb it, in order to avoid the curls.
No,
and then I realized
whatever hair type that you have, make the most of it.
See, that's the Spice Girls philosophy. We talk about girl power. Like as a teenager, you're trying to, fit in and, identify with yourself. That's the whole point. What we talk about is be yourself. You don't have to straighten your hair. Be who you are and accept it. As you go older, you get to learn that. And that's one of our main messages that we always, sing about.
That's great. Going back to the movie, which are the similarities, as far as you have been saying what the movie is all about, with the Beatles' Hard Day's Night?
We do keep getting asked this, but I think to compare it is, it's very flattering, but it's like two completely different things. Ours is like 5 days in the life of Spice Girls. You see as like the ins and outs of what goes on, working and not working, and kind of, big performances. It's quite different.
Yeah, we always like to do our own thing and do it in our own way, so it's very different from anything.
The only thing we can say is, obviously there's cameos and there's spoofs. There's celebrations of other movies in there. That's the only comparison you can say, because obviously everything always influences what you do, but that is the only comparison.
Which is the character of Roger Moore there in the movie?
Well, it's a bit of a surprise, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah. Were you invited?
We used to be on radio!
Well, I haven't radio programs, Which are the things that change in your life if something changed after this big success? Because, even though you are, very, very nice and normal and, all the things I have been reading about you are now... No.
You're mad.
Yeah, you're mad, but that's natural. You're mad in your private life like this. Or is
Yeah, what you see is what you get.
One big difference is...
You are the serious one, no or no?
I'm very serious.
Yeah?
The one thing, now we've had a lot of success in a lot of different countries, so we're travelling around to all those countries, and, we don't get to spend as much time, at home with our families. But it's all very positive, and that reflects in our album, all the travelling we've done, it's kind of matured us a bit, and we've incorporated that in our album.
But I think, if you're asking, are we mad all the time like Spice Girls? Of course, what you see is true to what we are. But of course, we've got like our soft, sensitive, passive side. Yes, we have too. We're human beings.
But that's like everybody in the world. Everybody's got a different side to them.
Ups and downs, quiet moments, just like you.
Yeah. Spice Girls.
Actúan ante la realeza y ante millones en el mundo entero. Pero ahora van a hacer la cosa más natural.
Shiny paper.
Una película. Columbia Pictures presenta a las Spice Girls en su primera película, Spice World, el mundo de las Spice Girls.
If you wanna be my lover.
My dress too short? No.
Prontito, y nos metimos en otro tramo de la conversación. Were you thinking or were you planning to get that big when you started as Touch? The Touch was the first name of the group?
Yeah. I don't think that you can plan success. I really don't think you can.
But some people plan success. You know, say, I will do this and that, and I will... Madonna, for example, planned.
At the end of the day,
but
it's up to people out there to decide, isn't it?
I think, to be truthful, of course, we sat down and we're all five ambitious girls, and we wanted to express ourselves, but it wasn't about the fame and the money. It was just we wanted to be heard more than anything. We felt that there wasn't a girl group out there. We had a lot of creativity to give, and everything we've done is planned from us lot.
You can't plan success, though. That's what that point was.
No,
plan success.
No, but you put as an example, for example, Madonna in several interviews, and Madonna planned it. Besides her talent, she said, I will go to New York, I will make it. Right, it doesn't matter if I don't have any money, but I will make it, and she made it.
That's not so much planning, is it? That's sort of like going for your dreams, striving, exactly. Spice Girls would like to say is that we've always been realistic, but optimistic. No, optimistic, but realistic.
Realistic. And in which occasions in your life you have to be realistic about something that probably went in the way you were planning?
I think, obviously being girls, in this society, although, the balance of the sexes is, it is balancing out. When we first started out, you do get that preconceptions that you're a bunch of, five brainless, whatever. And we came up, to some walls, some prejudice against us. But we were prepared and fought to break down those barriers. That was just another challenge to prove that, that we girls are just as strong as boys. That was part of our mission.
And then hopefully it opens doors for other girl groups that are coming up, because I think there should be more anyway.
Yeah.
A lot more girls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Are you closest to Bananarama or the Supremes, talking about girl groups?
I need that.
We're the Spice Girls,
I think the thing is, everybody in their own right is very different. All the bands, there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
And we're very different from Bananarama and
They're both great.
They're both great. Do you like the soul? Because your music is linked to soul and disco sounds.
I think the way, we like all different types of music, but we respect anybody who's out there doing it. It's very hard work at the end of the day, and we respect everybody who's doing it.
Here.
It's so diverse, isn't it? You can have, look at Bananarama. They weren't, very serious music. It was fun. Do you know what I mean? The music can be fun. Music can be... It can be a whole number of things. It can be emotional. You know what I mean? Music's fantastic because it covers a whole range.
They were the most successful British group in their time.
Y más música, por supuesto, de las Spice Girls in Playtime. You work together when one of you bring up a melody, you put lyrics, and then you put...
about a vibe as well.
You're the harmony girl, no? I was told or not?
It depends. Different songs, different things. It depends how you're feeling that day. One might sit there and go, oh, I haven't got any ideas. Next minute, the other girl goes, oh, I've got this great idea. It depends. It changes every day. When we're writing.
All five of us always have to be there because it's based on a vibe.
Sometimes you work alone, and then, there are some songs that probably, because you signed Spice Girls, but even Lennon, McCartney, or Jaggers and Richards, sometimes a melody belongs to one of them, and, there's a society that, will...
Like that. It's not like democratic. At the end of the day, do you know what I mean? One might come in, Victoria might say, oh, I've thought of this great idea, and it's going around in my head. She might come in and think, that's great. And then, you
we always elaborate and everything, because what we say is 5 heads are better than 1. Do you know what I mean? So we just
need that to
the best of 5 worlds.
Yeah. You need it to make it that sort of richer sound, to make it Spice Girls, I think.
And how you changed the sound for the second album? I had a chance to hear it.
Not changed anything.
But it's different. It's a different. It's a variety of music.
But I think that's from when, we said earlier that we've travelled a lot of the world, we've picked up different cultures, and we've brought them home with us and put them on some different songs. Like we've got some brilliant Spanish guitar, we've got Latino in the
different flavours.
Different flavours. Obviously we've matured a bit because we've been around the world. But it's still very spicy, it's still Spice Girls.
I think it's it's moved on
Very
to the
pop.
next
You know
level again.
Excuse me, Mel? Excuse me, I
Go on.
lost what you were saying. I interrupted you, sorry for that. It's the second time I'm interrupting you.
It's just moved on. It's like progressed. Like Emma said, it's matured more. And I think because all us five have individually matured as well.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
thing
obvious it was going to happen.
That first album, that was written, you know, when we first, you know, became five. So, you know, that was that was our oldest material, and the world didn't get that material till 2 years later. And this album's so current, it's so up to date, the way we feel, you know, it was written, you know, this summer. So it's obviously there's going to be a massive divide. And also we really sort of, you know, went to town on, we always said we wanted to do a, you know, Motown song, we want to do a great garage song, we want to do a great, you know, R&B song, so we, you know, went out and did that, took it to the max.
Actually, a song that actually we didn't put on the album because like, we like to try different styles, which is going to be a B-side, is a reggae track.
Which is
really
wicked.
good, yeah.
Oh, good.
Absolutely wicked. Love
Why
it.
didn't you put it as a bonus track in the...
No, we thought we'd save it for the B.
Some additions, you know, it's like... are you, you know, do you realize that you are bringing back the pop sound? I particularly am a fan of the pop sound, the plain pop sound.
Yeah, good and strong melody.
It's very hard to elaborate a pop song, you know. Sometimes, you know, you have this progressive alternative, but to get it right in 3 minutes or
great.
it's
Pop is great.
You know, we always felt, another thing that we always talked about was, you know, a good pop tune, you know, passes the old grey whistle test. You know, whether you, it doesn't rely on the production, the postman or the dustman can sing it. We always said that. We wanted our songs to really come out that way, so everybody can sing along to them.
But you have great arrangements that make the difference. As far as I, you know, listen to you, I think that the arrangements, and there are some things musically that makes a difference besides the melody.
Yeah. But we always make, basically, you know, there's always a strong verse that goes into the bridge, chorus. You know, we do have that formula. We have the, you know, we like, on the producing, we really, you know, overlook, you know, the engineer when he's doing it, basically make sure our vocals are right up there. You know, there's a good pounding bass line. It's not, you know, nothing's drowning out anything. There's not too much going on.
And we also like to work with different, you know, producers. We don't like to go with the run-of-the-mill that everybody else uses. We like to use our own, and we've used these 2 sets of men who've been brilliant for us, and they've, you know, they're new as well to it, so they've worked with us and not just, you know, done their own thing, so it's been really good.
Vamos a la charla con las Spice Girls y disfrutamos lo que pasó de esta manera.
Going back to the past, and this is one thing that you have answered many, many times, but I would like to know the beginnings of each of you. Now, Victoria, that you're very silent in this conversation.
Before the band, I was a dancer, and I used to do bits and pieces of singing as well. I always wanted to be, you know, it's always something I've dreamt of, but never really knew quite how to, you know, how to do it really until I met the other girls and realised that they shared the same dreams as me.
You were taught to have been the richest of the 5. Is it true?
No, I mean, we're all from sort of like, the truth is, well, the truth is, you know, I mean, we're all from the same class, you know, we're all from working class families.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my father's worked really hard and he's got his own business, but, you know.
He was a musician in the beginning?
Yeah, he was in the band in the 60s.
Oh, that's a big influence for you musically, I mean?
I think so, yeah, because, you know, he always played music in the house and you know, he was really into it.
That's good. What about you, Milty?
I was very similar beginning to Victoria, actually. I started out as a dancer, but this is what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a pop star. And yeah, before the band, I was unemployed, actually, trying to find work.
You have to sing the UB40 form, yeah.
I think we've done that.
You really? What about you, Mel B?
I was into quite a few things, mainly dancing and singing, but I did a lot of like choreography and teaching and went to music college, so I was a mixture of all that kind of entertainment mad life that you get yourself into.
You know, the models were you, Jerry, and Emma?
Different kinds of models.
Yeah, well.
I'd
rather, you know, I love Emma, and as I told you before, the camera were on. You know, I played this game in the internet,
the
your
Spice
web
Girl
official,
Network.
and I'm similar apparently to Emma. My personality is close to Emma's one, but I'd rather take your pictures.
Would you?
Modeling, yeah.
Well, that was in the past.
Sorry.
Well, that was in the past. I tried lots of different things. You know what I mean? I was a jack of all trades. I was very young. Well, we'll come back to it. These are favourite. But, you know, I tried lots of different
You
things.
talk about my eyes, so I'm flattered. No, I'm trying to avoid, you know.
I was saying,
Yeah.
I do fancy Emma. It's dark. And he goes, yeah.
Yeah. So you were just...
Yeah, I did that. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm not embarrassed by it. Something I'd done. You know, I wouldn't do it now, really. And you know, I tried lots of things. That you know, I was a game show hostess. You know, I was at college. I was an aerobics teacher. I was just, you know, a girl getting by. You know, I didn't go to like drama college like the rest of them. But you know, I had exactly the same dream as Victoria. And when I met this lot, you know, we shared that same. We had that common ground.
Really hard and my dreams came true.
Yeah.
What about you, Emma, now? My favorite.
Oh, thank you. I had a go at everything. I went to theatre school where I did some acting, singing, dancing, and then I went on to college. Did
modelling?
Yeah, I was a child model for Magazine.
But she was
Catalogue, and then
clothes on.
yeah, and I just did bits of TV and radio and stuff like that.
Besides being chosen by the, if I'm not wrong, the top of the top editor, your nicknames. Are you comfortable with your nickname?
Yeah.
It represents each personality. That one of the things that probably, you know, attracts of the Spice Girls, different personalities.
Don't take it too seriously.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I take mine very
You're not that scary, you know. You're not scary. You're sporty because you have all this, but you're scary. I'm not as scared.
Can be quite scary.
Yeah, really.
Can be.
scary in the morning.
But it's like, it's anyway, you know, everyone calls their name, you know, friends funny names, you know what I mean? You don't take it too seriously. I mean, Victoria, at the end of the day, although she's posh, but she's not truly posh, do you know what I mean? It's like Ginger, I'm out of a bottle.
But
do you know what I mean?
No, I am really.
Yeah. Oh, she is
I think Vicky's well posh now.
Yeah, but Jodie, you weren't talking about the hair on your head.
Oh, it's down below. See, then it is a facade.
Yeah. Well, lucky who knows.
Este tramo de la entrevista exclusiva.
What do you think? Huh?
I need a
Oh, really? No, no.
No, sorry, I'll wait. Go on.
Nobody will know this.
in your pants.
Nobody will
Go
know.
on, go on,
The camera
carry on.
won't shoot when you stand
Carry
up.
on,
so-
go on.
Okay, what do you think when these old boyfriends you had are selling stories that probably sometimes are not
They're
true
gonna
to
do
the...
it anyway.
Yeah.
Goes like
But
that.
sometimes hurts probably when you have a serious relationship, no?
I must admit, I think all of them
Yeah, I can't
were, you know, a little bit disappointed and hurt by what they did. But at the end of the day, you've got to let that go, and people are going to do it. We feel sorry for them. It's very sad that they have to get them, and get their money from that.
And is it hard for you to get new relationships being a Spice Girls, you know, to make a difference between the one that is close to you because of what you represent and the one that really,
have to be
you know,
careful,
cares
I
about
think.
you
But
as a
you
human
can't let
being?
that take over your life. I mean, obviously you have to you have to trust people a bit more and things like that. But at the end, you know.
Because I read that you aren't having sex in a Rolling Stone article. Messi was quoted like, you know, for a year, I'm not having...
The fact of the matter is, I'm not in a relationship at the moment, so I'm not having sex because I'm not in a relationship, do you know what I mean? But I think if you're going to meet someone, then you're going to meet them.
Yeah,
The important thing is to practice safe sex.
that's very important.
I
Yeah.
think
That's girl power.
Safe girl power.
Yeah.
In control of your sex.
Can I have a wee now?
You wanted to finish the interview now? Or you can go and
okay,
come back. Okay, wait a second, please. There's a lot. You know that you're double platinum in Argentina? Double platinum in Argentina. Yeah.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
Your mom is from Spain, no?
Yeah.
So you know a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah, just solo un
Not
poquito.
bad. It's good.
But we'd like to say a big thank you
Muchas
to
gracias.
all the Spice fans out there that have supported us. Get the second album, watch the film, and we'll be coming on tour soon.
De las Spice Girls, que está esta última parte, en este segundo bloque de Playtime, ya cerca del final de este especial.
Which could be the question you would love to ask and never have been asked to you?
Will you marry me? I like that one.
No, but I have to divorce first, but it's an enchanting idea. That's Mel C. What about you, Mel B?
God, I haven't thought about it. You come back
Well,
to
in
me
the
in a
meantime,
minute.
Victoria or Emma or Jerry. The question, because you have been answering to many questions all around the world, but sometimes probably there's one question that, gee,
Okay,
nobody...
I've got one question. You know, are we truly happy?
And what about that?
Yes, I'm truly happy. Thank you thank you for asking. At the moment, I am truly happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not just career-wise, but I think, you know, emotionally and personally amongst myself.
Do you want an all expenses paid trip to Barbados?
That'll be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's going to be good.
Would you like it?
Would you like to go to the toilet?
Okay, may I go to the toilet? Bye. No, she doesn't like anything.
Okay, what would you want? Emma?
Okay.
Emma, what do you want? Oh, that question.
I quite like the question. I don't know.
She didn't know, okay. Good.
I'll tell you what I'd like. Is if,
I like being told
a candy
that we're the
shop?
working hardest, the hardest working band. I like that one.
That's good. That's good, okay.
Yeah.
I like that one.
We are going to finish this
me,
interview
let me
without...
only
Oh,
have
no,
one.
no, sorry.
Oh, well, it's like making a wish, isn't it?
Would you like me to buy you a Ferrari?
No.
No, why? So,
No,
money
no.
interested.
No, I'm not
She
interested.
likes cars.
Yeah, really?
I do like cars, but that wouldn't interest me. I think, what would be really nice?
She's back.
Oh, Melanie's back.
No, don't be
We
quick.
could,
That was quick, really.
kept rambling.
That was a quick one.
Would you like a month off?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Just, to chill. See on the desert island. That'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
Well,
One more question is,
you're back with new energy.
I really don't know.
Okay, we're
Thank you,
going
girls, for everything. Hope to see you pretty soon in Argentina.
now. Yeah.
We're going to Brazil, so you
Bye.
calm down a little bit more.
One more, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye.
The Spice Girls.